Hey YouTube. So it's Anything Goes Saturday, and what has been going on today is that my neighbor cut that other tree down, red oak tree that he wanted to cut down, and here I have it. Now the tree was dead basically, and you can tell from there's no bark, no cambium layer to run water up the tree, so obviously. But the thing is these are pretty nice logs. They're basically 16 inches in diameter. This last one here, I think it's 12. So I should get an 8-inch or bigger, or I mean a 12-inch cant out of most of them. I think there's 3 17, which will give me a 12-inch cant, then a 10-inch cant, and probably an 8-inch cant. So I'll be cutting them on Monday. Now, because my neighbor wants some of this wood back, I'm going to have him help me cut them, so he'll be over here on Monday. So I'm not going to do any cutting on the mill today, and it's supposed to start raining anyway this afternoon sometime. But I did manage to get everything else cleaned up and stored away, except for those couple of boards right there, which I'll take care of. So now I started working on another little project. So what I have here is, these are the maple boards that I cut the other day that were kind of twisted and stuff. So I'm just cutting a nice straight line on them down to a 1x8. And what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to make a potato box out of them to be able to put topsoil in them and plant potatoes. So I think I have enough wood here to make probably 2 boxes, and that's what I want to make. So 2 like 4x8 or 5x8 boxes, probably 4x8 because of the lumber lengths. But anyway, that's something I'm working on now. Okay, so I'm going to be taking these and putting them in place. Now, these are maple, and maple's not going to last forever out in the woods or out in the soil, but it's going to last long enough to satisfy me. Right now, the boards don't look so bad. I've straightened them out a little bit. They still have a little bit of a twist to them that could be a little bit better, but it is what it is, and we should be okay with this. So I need to cut this end off here square yet. It ended up with me making them 7 foot. Well, this one's going to be a little short. Foot 11, and there's no rhyme or reason to the size. 4 foot by that'll make it so that we can 4 foot wide will make it so that we can actually reach in there and pull weeds out from either side. Make sure I get the same boards. Okay, since this is maple, and if you know anything about maple, maple is very hard to nail through, so I'm not going to nail it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use drywall screws. I'll take my drill with me, and I'll drill holes and then screw it together. That way I don't have to worry about any of the wood splitting. Well guys, there's one. I got the dirt in it, but I didn't spread it out yet. And then there's the other one. I want to make one more yet. Probably down right about here, I guess. Hey guys, I thought it would be interesting to take a look at the moisture content of this dead tree. Now the bark came off of it because it's dead, not because it was, you know, alive and a lot of water in it. So I don't know how long the tree's been dead, but it's 38% moisture content on the edge of the tree. Let's just check another one to see how that works out. This was higher up the tree. This was the lowest part of the tree. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, so there was still pretty much moisture in this tree, even though it was dead. I'm hoping that when I go to cut it, that it's going to be as nice inside as it looks on the outside. This one here with the branch right here and there may not be too good, but these other three, the three middle ones, look like they might add up to pretty much. This would be the very bottom of the tree. Wow. Roughly 45%, 46% moisture content in the bottom of that tree. I don't know how long the tree has been dying or dead. I know that the neighbor said that the tree wasn't, a couple weeks ago he said to me that there were two trees that weren't given any leaves at all, and I guess this was the one of them. But so what we're going to do then is, it's Saturday, the end of the day. It's almost I don't know, I guess it's almost around 9 o'clock or 8:30. So we're going to be working on these on Monday. He's going to come over here Monday and we'll cut these up on the sawmill and see how they look. I want to sharpen my blade for that, because the blade that's on the mill I've been using for quite a while for softwood. So I'll just sharpen it up, make sure it's ready for Monday, and then he'll help me with this, and he's going to take whatever he wants out of it. So yeah, I don't really like cutting dead wood a lot of times, because sometimes there's a lot of infestation in it. Now I don't know, if you look close there, not only is that wet, but also, you know, that's a hole from some kind of a bug, but I don't know how far up it goes. Let's see, this one here would be the bottom of the tree, and then the second log would be this one here, and then this would be the third log. So that hole that you see here should be at the other end of this one as well. Yeah, so that would be this right here, looking at. So it doesn't look that bad. One way to tell whether the wood is, you know, bad inside would be to bump it with a hammer, and when you hit the ends with the hammer, that stuff is as hard as a rock. So I think that the logs are going to come out, or the boards are going to come out okay. I wouldn't want to put this in the kiln, because I'd rather work with the stuff that I had that was live when they cut it down. But it's going to be interesting to see what it's going to look like. Normally the red oak has a little bit more of a sap ring to it. Now you can see that sap ring on there is pretty thin. It's only like about a half an inch or so in thickness. But like I say, these 3 logs here, these 3 that you're seeing, 1, 2, 3, ought to come out pretty nice. We'll see what happens on Monday. Have a good weekend, guys. Thanks for the comments. Oh, and the guys who were telling me about getting a log splitter, you're not watching my channel long enough. It's not working stupid. It's just plain working. I need to have the exercise. Look at me. I'm overweight and I have diabetes. So exercising by chopping wood isn't going to hurt me, even when I'm sitting. I was just tired yesterday. But normally I can chop wood all day long with an axe. I just got to have, you know, start doing it in the morning and not do 50 other things. Anyway, thanks for the comments. Appreciate them. Have a good one. Have a good weekend and a holiday. Bye. One other thing here, guys. This probe is in here as far as it can go. This wood has been sitting here for probably 2 months, I want to say. Close to it anyway, and it's at 17%, which is unusual because we've had pretty much rain, and you'd think that it would be a little bit higher than that, probably from the sun hitting that top one there. Let me see what the bottom here's like. Yeah, 17%. So this is drying good, and the one thing nice about this is not only is it drying good, but look how straight that board is on the top there. These boards are all staying straight, and this is what it was like in the day when you got good lumber. That tree that I cut these out of was at least 100 years old. So when you get old growth like that, you get a better wood. It's just something better about it. I'm not even sure what it would be, but it just seems better. Okay guys, have a good one.